Now to Hong Kong, where graduating university students have marked the anniversary of violent clashes with police that occurred during pro-democracy demonstrations last year. Students displayed and chanted slogans that authorities have declared illegal. Thursday's protests were a rare display of defiance since Beijing passed a sweeping security law following mass protests in the territory. Well, Joshua Wong is one of the best-known pro-democracy activists there in Hong Kong. He's scheduled to go on trial on Monday and faces charges of unlawful assembly and wearing a mask during last year's protests. And Joshua Wong joins us now from Hong Kong. Joshua, what do you expect from the upcoming trial?
In the coming months, I will be facing a maximum of 5 years in jail for unauthorized assembly and up to 1 ridiculous year for wearing a mask in protest. But prison bars never stopped me from activism and thinking critically. Even in such difficult timing, more than 10,000 Hong Kongers were arrested since last summer, and 2,000 people, including me, were prosecuted. It's still important for us to stay and fight.
Are you expecting a fair trial?
As we know how the court in Hong Kong is being interfered by the Beijing authorities and how rule of law in Hong Kong exists in name only, I only wish that during my absence, people around the world can continue to stand with the people of Hong Kong by following closely to the development, no matter of the cancelled election, the large-scale arrest under national security law, and the 12 activists being detained in China.
What about your next steps? How are you going to approach this trial yourself?
It's not easy to handle the pressure as the one who have been arrested for 10 times, being jailed for 3 times, and now I'm facing 6 charges within 3 court cases. And perhaps the time for them to jail me might come soon. But no matter what happened, to defy the greatest human rights abuser is essential to restore democracy of our generation and the generation following us. So in the upcoming future, it's still important to keep on the fight, no matter urging the world to stand with the 12 detained Hong Kongers, or how we keep on to seek for local and global community support. We just hope to let the world to know that even the prison bars or etc. is still also important to encourage the world to realize that the fight in Hong Kong for freedom has not ended yet.
Do you have confidence that the democratic movement in Hong Kong can still prevail?
I have no hope towards the regime, but I have hope towards people. And with the courage and determination of Hong Kongers, I believe we could overcome the next trend and next term of the suppression.
What do you make of the change of administration in Washington that's coming up? Are you hopeful that under Joe Biden there might be more attention for your cause?
It's important for the new administration to hold China's accountability. When Beijing show no respect on liberal value and international order, I believe actions speak louder than words. And we will note the final result on next January. And no matter who be the president or who control the Senate or the House, it's also important to seek for bipartisan support, because supporting Hong Kong is not a matter of left or right, it's a matter of right or wrong. And we expect the new administration to provide more detail on how or who might be appointed to be part of the National Security Council, or who might be the next Secretary of State.
Mr. Wong, thank you very much for talking with us. That was activist Joshua Wong in Hong Kong.
Thank you.